Whoop. Why is the camera pointed that? I'm not sitting that low, am I? Nope. What did I do here? Maybe my chair is lower than usual? I should have tested this. What happened here? Like, great that you can see the tracer behind me, but it looks short. I mean, I can lower my... I can raise my chair slightly. Let's see. I still look short. Alright, that's better. It's not great, but it's better. Alright, happy Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, we can work with that. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're doing Katamari, because that is what everyone has voted on. I am, however, going to take a moment to quickly send a thing that someone asked about. Open link. Yeah, the original image is smaller than I expected. Maybe there's a bigger version? Ah. Because that one was the 455 pixel one, which is not very tall. Whereas the real one hold on. Is Discord resizing the file I... That's not very nice. That is the same file. Why does Discord resize the file? That's very rude of it. You know who will never resize it? My server. Haha. Alrighty. Let's queue up. More? Nope. Arcade. Okie dokie. Let's open up chat. Not used to sitting up this high. It's throwing me off. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you again too. Are you enjoying the new season? Have you played? I'm thinking I'm going to turn on the air conditioner a little. It is actually... I'm sweating and I haven't even picked up my tea yet. says 25 degrees. Burnt out. Detoxing. Spending time with family. Hero Select is eating my frames. I always go Diva. Whoa, what? There we go. Look, you don't just steal my Pachimaris. It is a lot of fun. I getcha. I mean, ultimately do what's best for you, right? Best for your mental health, your physical health. On top of that, games are meant to be fun. If the game stresses you out or makes you do unhealthy things, I did learn of a different hero shooter today, made by one of the people from the band Imagine Dragons. And it is intentionally a capture the flag hero shooter. It has some interesting mechanics. I'm curious how well they'll work long term. But I downloaded the demo for it today. Oh, there's just death happening behind me. Is this where I finally die? Yeah. Oh no, I can't save my Mercy. Okay, fine. Yeah. I mean, the world in general, advancing is not the word I would use for a lot of things. There are certain ways in which it is. But others, it just feels like we're going backwards at full speed, you know? Man, we're not doing well. Whoa! I just watched Kiriko vanish. As she does.
Reset and regroup. Initiating defense matrix.
There is weirdness with my friends. Everything turns to the crab. Yeah. And the thing is, it doesn't have to be this way. But when certain people are in charge, they will happily destroy everything that is good in the world. I tried to save our Mercy as well as I could. I have no idea what's going on with my sensitivity. It seems to happen worst when I'm streaming. So I'm debating, like... Yeah. Things like that are fine initially, but when you get heroes that can hang above you...
Still got 'em.
Defeat. Thunder Pig. I'm gonna restart my game just in case. I don't think it'll fix it, but
Tread lightly.
I could lower my game settings a little. Give it more to work with. Lots of good games recently out and coming out soon. It's definitely a good time to be a gamer. Now, in terms of, I need 300 more. Yeah, I'm not going to get that epic loot box. I should have switched. I mean, next season I'm going to have to do a bit of Talon stuff because as it stands, I've done 6 Overwatch passes and only 1 Talon pass. And I wouldn't mind... It's a title, isn't it? Title, yeah, this one, Double Agent. That'd be a fun. That's so these ones are all marked as legendary. I don't understand how they've categorized these. Yeah. I would describe it as surprisingly expected. Yeah, I've got the game set to Ultra. I think we can bump some stuff down. Basically, the Overwatch devs have spent the last 2 years, like, really locking in and improving stuff dramatically. And, like... Wait, I have a documents folder in my documents folder because of Rune HD. They've spent the last 2 years locking in, including when working on Stadium, because they started working on Stadium in, what, 2022? So spending all that time actually working on things so that when they do a re-release, which I'm curious how long they were planning... Oh, interesting. Cool. I'm curious how long they were planning the rename, because you can't do the rename without all the prior work, but you also are unlikely to rename if you haven't meaningfully improved the game, you know? So, like, if they had just renamed the game and released the stuff they did this week, and we didn't have hero bans and perks and map voting and stadium and loot boxes, all of which came out a year ago, then I don't think it would have resurged the way it did and stayed popular the way it has. The fact that they did all that and then went, we're also going to release 5 new heroes and all the other stuff they've done for this release, it all combines into a very good situation. Now, whether they maintain that goodwill and whether they maintain the popularity, which are 2 separate metrics, yeah. The rename in general was very market savvy, and it was a very good idea. Doing it for the 10-year anniversary, I feel like it wouldn't have made as much sense to do it any earlier anyway. And for those people who are like, oh, they're just, renaming the game because Overwatch 2 was a failure and they want to reset things. Sort of, yes, because the 2 has a lot of negative connotations to it. So why not remove the 2? But also, it's warranted. It's a good idea. It would have been better if they never named it 2 in the first place. But that is a whole other can of worms. I'm excited to see what they do next. You know, the mouse is still funky. I'm going to quickly close 2 programs. One is this one. There was something I closed last time and I was like, oh, I'm surprised that helped. I don't remember what it was. It was something really obvious too, and I was like, oh. Adwin Parsec? Not sure. Either that or it's just me and Diva causing weirdness. Bastion, how boring. Like my biggest fear is what happened last year, where the final 2 seasons were not particularly eventful. And that was because they were focused on this big release as part of February. Now, if they do something similar next year, or even before the mid-year patch or before the New Year patch next year, where like we get nothing during April, May, where May being the 10-year anniversary for real, or similarly November, December, January ends up being quite uneventful, that will scare people off. Because those people won't... Like, I already was unhappy with the fact that we didn't get a lot of stuff in the final, you know, couple months of last year. But I kept playing, whereas a number of other people were like... You know, some people were getting burnt out of the game. Because there was Vendetta just ruining every game. There weren't any meaningful balance patches for her. And we didn't get anything meaningful in that final season other than Vendetta. And Vendetta was not a good addition overall because of the balancing. So if they can maintain... Okay, great. A hero every 2 months, but also what's happening in the month between. Are we getting stuff like Kachamari and a good anniversary event and a good Summer Games event, right? If they spend this year going, okay, what great things did we do in our first year of the game, and how can we... I can't believe that hit them. If they go, okay, first year of Overwatch, we got the first Summer Games event, and we got the first anniversary, not the first anniversary event, that would have been later, the first Lunar New Year. If every event this year introduces something new in the same way that first year did, then they're on the right trajectory. If it's just, hey, these are the same events you recognize from 10 years ago, yes. I agree. That is one concern that already people have raised, where in terms of, like, the new heroes had a few extra bugs that shouldn't have been there, which have since been fixed. But the biggest one right now is the volume for both Vendetta when she's behind you and Jetpack Cap when she's behind you. Where people are complaining that, okay, these heroes do a lot of damage, I also can't tell they're behind me until I specifically notice them, or until I'm dead, right? So they need to be quick on fixing those kinds of issues too, and not introducing more of them. Similar thing, Emre's ultimate voice line is pretty quiet. I'm unsure why. Now, what we do know, based on interviews at Spotlight, is that they have a Team 4 itself is about 400 people.
I always land on my feet.
How you distribute those 400 will make all the difference. Now, they've already said that the Stadium dev team is separate, but the map team is shared between Core and Stadium. Now, if they... if they don't release much for Stadium this year, that could end up being a nail in the coffin for Stadium. Now, I don't think Stadium is dying or getting deleted anytime soon, but even a couple of weeks ago, they said the popularity of games is 5v5, 6v6, then Stadium. And 6v6, they said 20% of players play at least one game of 6v6, which back then was not very popular, but things have changed now that so many returning players are back and new players, because I expect most new players that are coming from Marvel Rivals and had never played Overwatch before went to 6v6 open queue because they don't care for role queue. On top of that, Stadium was getting, like, what, a map? One map a season? Something like that last year? Overwatch got one map last year and is scheduled to get 2 maps this year. That's one map every 6 months. Now, on top of that, they are promising every season will either have a new map or a reworked map. I don't find map reworks to be particularly exciting. I think their direction is great. I'm more concerned about momentum and keeping that excitement going. It's great if, you know, we have this huge spike now, but if Season 2 comes out and people are like, well, there's literally nothing in here because Season 1 had everything, well, then that's a bit of a bummer. Now, last year, we did get map voting and... oh god. I'm playing so badly because of this mouse behavior. We did get map voting and hero bans sprinkled throughout the year, which probably helped a lot. But again, once a system has been in a game long enough, it just becomes part of the game and you don't remember what it was like before it was added. And if they spend too long balancing heroes, like if Vendetta and Jetpack Cat remain as annoying as they are, separate from the volume issues, then that could spell problems too. And the thing is, I don't know what else they could do seasonally or add in the upcoming seasons that would be as wanted and fun as map voting and hero bans. Like, yeah, you've got post-match accolades coming in Season 2. You've got... you'll be able to see your friends in the main menu in your group in 3D in Season 4. Keeping in mind there are 6 seasons in a year. So we don't know what's coming in Season 3. This is one of the longest Kachimari matches I've seen yet. Oh god. No! Because I have a calendar here that I've documented what I'm expecting. So Season 2, they've confirmed the new hero is going to be a DPS, which for some reason this still says support in my thing. So Season 2 confirmed stuff. 1 new hero, 10-year anniversary event, Ramatra in Stadium, post-match accolades, and obviously 2 mythic skins and a mythic weapon. Now, I think overall that's probably fine for a season. I'd hope, obviously there'll be some kind of collaboration, maybe another event of some kind, maybe a custom game of some kind. That'd be good. Yes. And yes, people who actively play the game are being more positive about it, especially because of all the improvements in recent months. Where, like, you could open any month's worth of subreddit posts of the Overwatch subreddit of someone being like, this game is better than I remember, or the game is in the best state it's ever been, right? Whereas externally, like the games subreddit, people would be incredibly negative. Now, that's not happening. Someone might comment something negative, but then everyone else goes, actually, it's improved a lot and you should try it now. So both of those have improved, and that's a very good that's all good news. Marvel Rivals could not have become a better foil and accomplished Overwatch's presence. Yes and no. I think a lot of the goodwill and improvements we've seen would have happened regardless of Marvel Rivals. Are there certain things that they sped up in terms of development or releasing them because of Marvel Rivals? Absolutely. They've even stated that it was either map voting or hero bans. I think it was hero bans, where they were like, we previously weren't sure whether this would be good for the game, but Marvel Rivals showed that we could do it, and so we fast-tracked the release of that so that players would have access to it, because it's generally something people wanted. So there are aspects where Marvel Rivals has kicked the Overwatch team in the pants to speed up doing things, but it's not like they weren't already working on a number of things, including the return of loot boxes, perks and stadium. All of that was in the pipeline before Marvel Rivals came out. Now, you could argue it came out or was being worked on during the Marvel Rivals beta. I don't know how much they believed the Marvel IP would hold up Marvel Rivals as well as it did in that initial time. And obviously a lot of people, especially streamers, when your stick is hero shooters and there's only one... yeah, no worries. I love talking about this. A lot of streamers and stuff didn't have other games to go to. So they were all getting burnt out on Overwatch, getting super salty about it. Their audience was regurgitating that. And so all of them switching to Marvel Rivals, part of it was, hey, it's the hot new thing. But part of it was also, I've been playing this game non-stop for 8 years, on stream 12 hours a day. I need something different in my life. And that's fine, right? So I'm just glad people are enjoying the game at the end of the day, because I love this game. Yes, there are things I am frustrated by, but most days I can hop on, play for 3 hours, and step away from it still, enjoying my day. Let's try a different hero. Let's see if that issue goes away. Because my mouse works fine here. That doesn't fix it. No, that didn't fix it. All right, let me try closing IQ.
You did not scare me.
Now, the other aspect of that, of course, is Marvel Rivals has had, let's say, complaints throughout the past year. Running a live service game as a thing on its own is a difficult thing. because of balancing, because of however many heroes you decide to release. Live service in terms of like content. And then obviously a hero shooter specifically, there's a lot more that goes into it, including hero balance and all of that. So I think Marvel Rivals have kind of shot themselves in the foot, painted themselves into a corner by doing a hero release every month, because now people expect that. And a monthly hero release, in my opinion, is unsustainable, and those cracks are already showing, and they've been showing for months now. Now, I don't play the game. I've tried to play it. I found it enjoyable enough, but then I came back to Overwatch after playing for like an hour of Marvel Rivals and felt a lot more comfortable. Overwatch is more optimized. I prefer the heroes. I prefer the art style. So for me, Overwatch is my preferred game. Is that going to be the case for everyone? No. That's okay. As the meme goes, oh shit, two cakes, right? They're both fun games for different reasons and for different people. No worries. Enjoy your work. Don't work too hard. Uh-oh. I have 19 health. I forget where the health packs are on this map. Why is this glowing blue? I just needed that. I hear those footsteps. And I missed. Okay, the issue has gone away after I closed my... Oh, no, never mind. It's back. Ooh, I've got a phone beep. Oh, it's my TV's been disconnecting and reconnecting to the Wi-Fi all day. I think it's on Wi-Fi. Maybe it's on Ethernet and the cable's loose. The Samsung SmartThings app keeps notifying me that it disconnects and reconnects. Like, okay, great. Why is it doing that though? Wait, what? There we go. We did it. Someone please invent a magic coaster that doesn't get stuck to the bottom of my mug. Please and thank you. Maybe it was tail scale? No, it wasn't. Oh, it might have been X-Mouse. There we go, 2 dailies and an event challenge. That should get me a loot box. I do love a loot box. It's a pretty good strut. So many duplicates. Actually, what am I at now? 73 to 96. I am 23 rares away from having all rares. 825. 796. And 29 epics. So I bet this season I will I will max out my rares and epics again. Maybe epics will take until next season. But rares definitely gonna run out. I have a whole 152 legendaries to get though. That's exciting. Should be a good time. I'm also working on a visual concept for what a challenger's sidebar could look like. Because I don't feel the full screen is even necessary these days. Like this does not... These challenges don't need to take up as much space as they do. And especially for like... what I like about the event UI is it has progress bars from one challenge to another. And I think that would work really well for a number of the other event challenges. Hey Jets, I haven't run into anyone I was about to say I haven't run into anyone I recognize, but Dixon's name just glitched between Dixon and Dixon Mate multiple times. Why, hello there.
Oh my god, Wizard, I am such a big fan.
Same.
Hi, Hitachi!
Hello.
Wizard, are you coming to TGX? You are, aren't you?
Absolutely, I am.
Me?
I go to any gaming convention that happens in Melbourne.
Nice. Good answer.
Ah. Yeah, the game's going well. You're welcome to join if you'd like.
I've got your back.
Dixon, you know what's really funny? Because your name is slightly different on Steam than it is on Battle.net, in the hero select, your name was glitching between the two.
Wait, really? Wait, what's my other name? I thought I was Dixon Mate on Steam.
I was here.
On Steam, you're just Dixon.
Oh.
So the kill feed shows Dixon. But I believe the social panel says there was one that has... Yeah, no, the kill feed says Dixon Mate, but everywhere else says Dixon.
Oh.
I'm done holding back.
Is it just because you're my friend on Steam?
I think
does it
so,
happen to
yes.
Everyone who's a Steam
I think it's friends
Dang,
specifically.
I can't like have a funny name. I can't get the...
Get them, Dixon.
I can't! None of us can!
So the pickups, they have to be on the ground before you can pick them up, and they have to be on the ground for like half a second.
I got it!
It won't let you grab them instantly. I don't know why this Ryan keeps charging in. It's clearly not working for him.
I respect it.
That's good.
Well, I think it's silly. And it does look like closing
No.
X mouse button controllers fixed my weird mouse stuff. That's a good reminder.
I always do. I'm on fire. Protect us.
Well, that was
What was that
embarrassing.
shadow?
An attempt. A futile one.
Things we love to see.
Activating cipher.
Uh-oh.
Had enough yet?
I really wonder why X mouse button control messes with mouse positioning so badly. And if there's a way for me to like... I guess I could make it turn off when Overwatch is focused. We will test that momentarily. Because I want it on when I'm using Edge.
Well, that wasn't exactly textbook.
Man, that throws further than I expected. No! No! I can't believe that killed me.
Who's after me?
Let's try that again.
Please catch the Mari. No!
I tried!
You're just enjoying the jump pads. It's fine. Ah. They're both half health.
I won't back down.
So far, an even game. No, the Moira orb nearly saved him. Oh no, she got me! Did my... Yes, it did.
Exactly textbook.
Yeah, if you fall off the map, your Pachimari comes back.
Okay.
Yeah, he just charged off the map. Like, okay.
I've gotten back up from worse. You in my sights.
Do we think maybe they're a Rhine player from Overwatch 1 that doesn't know you can cancel charge now?
Oh. Or maybe they just don't have shift bound.
Reactivating host. Desperate times.
If they don't have shift bound, then how are they charging in the first place?
You shouldn't ask so many questions. It's not helpful.
I love asking questions. And you can't stop me.
That's fine, because you ask the questions, and then I ask you the questions, and then you've already got the answer.
Yes.
For a good pair like that.
It's trading questions. Oh, that Moira's clever.
Not as clever as you.
On occasion. I can do some really dumb things.
I would like to see that. I only know you as a smart person.
I mean, there's a reason I'm currently in low gold and open queue. I don't play comp smart.
I don't believe that for a second.
GG.
GG.
God team.
W. Oh my god, it's me!
Nice.
This is just me trying to get the thing.
You have to stand on the ledge. Alright, I am going to silence my phone. I don't want to snooze. I want to... outgoing notification, about 24 notifications per day. Okay, but alright, let's just mark both of those as silent. And see if that helps. I should be hitting level 10 on Emery soon. That's exciting. There we go, 2 more event challenges. That is all my dailies, and I will not be getting the final 2 loot boxes, unfortunate. But I will be getting whatever's in here, which is 1 blue. Oh, I got the Poolside Iliadi banner. That's great, because I have the skin. Heroes. Look! It's a good skin. Oh, we got to endorse those 2. Right, so X mouse button control, and we can turn IQ back on, and app control. Cool, app control is back up. Oh, we can close remote desktop though. Okay, so. Don't tell me I specifically have to hit setup. Okay. So, when don't change, don't interrupt. Ignore scrolling? No. Reset layer, swap layer, copy layer.
Welcome to
Change mouse cursor? Run command. There's no way to actually just fully disable it. Alright, well, we'll close it during this game. Nope! Fire versus ice. Ice wins! I have 50 health. That's a really silly spot for a jump pad. I don't have aim. Don't be silly. I hope they have plans for more game modes with different announcers. Because we've got Reinhardt for Junkenstein, Roadhog for this. I feel like we've had a couple different announcers for other modes too. Oh yeah, Stadium has its own announcer. Obviously.
I've gotten back up from worse.
Google is not...
Guess I needed that.
My weapon accuracy is 19%. Don't look at the numbers. I'm thinking switch to something else. Maybe Cassidy? Honestly, I'm surprised we're winning as well as we are. Okay, good luck getting that. No! How did he find his way up so fast? Close that. Mouse is better, but it's not.
That's settled.
Hey, I'm getting the grenades better though. Look at that. Oh, come on! Reaper did a ton of damage.
Let's try that again.
You know, for a second there, I was expecting to have Anna's nade for some reason. I was about to throw my Emre grenade with the expectation it would stop the enemy from healing. Ah! Hey, please pick him up, mate. No. Either walk backwards and pick up mine, or walk forwards and pick up theirs. Don't just... Where'd he go? Hey, we're winning. Not that I've helped. Nee. I forgot it does that for the winner. I don't feel comfortable endorsing someone with that name. So I will endorse the enemy. They're welcome to eat poo in their own time. Double XP is still on, by the way. That gives you 440 rather than 200 for wins, endurance bonuses, and match completion. Very quick queue times today. Luckily, I don't need to complete any challenges. Oh. Now they're on the enemy team. Assemble my team. I'll be the tank, I guess. The spawn location was predictable. Now the problem is, this is a small health pack. I need more than that. Wait, is there a health pack there too? No, just passive healing kicked in. Yeah. Let me out. I thought maybe I could get a kill. Where was my team? Why was I the only one in that mess? Oh, not the chain. Hitoshi is very good at Mizuki. It's causing me problems. Actually, no, there's no match voice chat. Unfortunate.
Speeding up.
You know, I guess we needed a game where we don't do as well. Because the problem is no one's killing Mizuki. Wait, there's a... Oh yeah, this is the spawn. That's right. I was like, I don't recognize this doorway. Where does this go? Well, it's usually closed when we're fighting on this section of the map. Uh-oh. Large health pack over this way? It is. Who goes Sombra? Like, you're not gonna hide from anyone. That's not happening. I'm playing very poorly this game. But yay, we know how much what charge they have actually. You know, people were talking about how Symmetra used to have 2 ults. D.Va has 2 ults. Like, currently. One when she's in mech and one when she's out of mech. Yay, first point. Mizuki, where are you going? Divas are very clever with their walls. I don't like it. Sorry, not Divas. Mace. Ah! The Ramatra pulled me back to the ground.
Forward barrier activated.
I was hoping the Ramatra would panic, but that is not what happened. Oh no, not the chain! Please, anything but the chain!
I always land on my feet.
Did I eat his ult? Yeah.
Engaging thrusters. Initiating the turning tail.
Get over here! Let me punch you! Thank you! Oh, man.
Still got all my strikes.
Enemy needs 5 patches. Why am I stuck in the doorway? What is this? All I wanted was to get my patchy and leave. Instead, they just picked up a replacement.
I always land on my feet. Falling up, dear.
Yes! Oh, that was beautiful! Highlights unavailable? No, that was such a good moment though. Oh, I didn't eat that one that time. No. unfortunate.
Defeat.
I was also going to check. Apparently the Overwatch dev team posted something on Twitter today. No? Instagram maybe? Gameplay trailer pinned. Yeah, no, they didn't. Okay. Yeah, because someone I know posted that, oh, level 32. That replay codes are resetting tomorrow. But I don't know where they got that info from. Okay. Let's re-queue. Because my event stuff doesn't reset until tomorrow, right? Yeah. Damn.
Welcome to
I feel like this game mode only has like 3 maps. Strike Commander. Someone's in stream mode.
Jamaris, but don't let them get yours. Select your contestant.
Double DPS. Interesting. People do love DPS, don't they? What do you mean Mercy got killed? How did Magic Pants find Arana? Damn. Why are we bad?
They will not break me.
It would help if I didn't have my weapon accuracy wrong. There we go.
Enemy needs 15 patches to win.
Not so fast. Immovable.
There we go. I am surprised by just how balanced this game mode is compared to a lot of the other ones. I was just thinking how there's that new game by the Imagine Dragons lead singer. Wonder how difficult it'd be to recreate that as an arcade mode in Overwatch. Like, I don't think the built-in capture the flag game mode rule set system would be compatible with it. You'd probably have to do stuff from scratch. That was a good shot.
Enemy here.
Pushing forward. Is he watching?
Their Juno doesn't know how to stay near her Pachis, though.
Threat defeated. Supercharge.
Oh, we've turned it around. Oh, they've got Amalga now. Better go say hello.
I will overcome.
I mean, I was gonna ult, but he had no health anyway.
Systems restored. Make way. By your more.
Oh. No.
My task is not yet finished. That is enough from you. Do not move. I am strong and
Oh no. Oh no, mate. Oh no.
I learn from my mistakes.
No, Anna.
Step back.
That's why you don't go near the edge. I think our Ana misunderstood, but that's okay.
Advancing.
Is no one grabbing that last patchy over there?
An unwise choice.
Oh, he walked off. Okay, it either despawned or someone actually went and grabbed it. One more! Did I grab it? I got it. Reverend GL ES, why are people using these janky things we don't recommend? Just do normal things! And the game has any shaders resulting black output in game and upside down. GitHub won't let me upload videos. What? Everything seems normal. GitHub won't let me upload videos. Setting angle default platform to GL. Are you using angle? Yay, completed 3 dailies. Not that it matters, because I have completed the battle pass, but I am working ever slowly towards Chronically Online. I'm going to turn Twinkle Tray back on so that I can... do I maybe play a bit of Roadhog? Because my monitors are very bright right now, and I don't need that in my life. Left monitor especially. Why are you so bright? Where are my frames? Why do I feel woozy? Yeah, problem is I'm not a good Roadhog. Uh-oh. that fix my mouse? Nope. Man, he moves too quick. Come here, Genji. It was a trap! I knew it! No, it's a cat! She's got no health. I swear if she escapes.
Enemy sighted.
On your six.
No, they got both of them. Man, I killed myself with Genji's deflect. I have regrets. Man, this game was not balanced against a jetpack cat. Neither was my aim, but that's a whole other story. Oh! That wasn't a fair trade. No, no. Yeah. She just swoops in. Nope. Damn. We caught up. Yep. Well, I felt I had to do at least one round of Roadhog for Pachimari. I'm not wearing the Pachimari skin at the moment, but close enough, you know? Nope. Nice. Nope, every time I hook someone, I am out of ammo. Can you tell I don't play Roadhog? It's a nice catch. Reaper, don't get shot on purpose.
4 points remaining.
I know it's a close game and we're currently winning, but that might not last. Again, every time. Where are we going? That's not the edge of the map. Don't you know where the edges of the map are? You could have ensured your victory, but... Oh. Damn, the amount of damage. Dang cat. The cat is the main threat.
Just need 2.
18 to 17. Now, if their cat ults, we're probably doomed. Nah, we got it. We did the thing.
Catch up play in the game.
Magic pants.
Railgun charged. Breaking them down. Maximum firepower, good effect.
I do need to level up Roadhog a bit. I am less than 100 wins away from Partygoer. That's fun. Why is that a common title, though? How common is it for people to win 500 games of arcade? Oh, they changed the color on the completed ones, too. Don't like that. Why is it that color? It's not a good color.
Welcome to RuneScape.
I do feel like for this game mode, they could have split this map in half.
Kill 'em all and get.
Hey Fame, good to see you. I've been well. How are you?
Select your contestant.
Magic Pants is now on the enemy team. Let's go Roadhog again. This is an opportunity to level him up. He's level 16. I need him to hit level 30. So I can get my loot boxes. Hachi Court. Yeah, I did them. I finished them all in like 4 days. I like that they're not difficult, and so far every Kachamari game I've played has been pretty balanced. Like I can't say I've ended up with many like 30 or 15? 15 to 0 games. Or 15 to 5. It's usually been like 15 to 13. Queues tonight are very quick. Like less than 10 seconds. No, that was not a fair trade.
Scrap loaded.
The wrong way. Actually, is there an... Is there a radar custom game?
Enemies here.
Yeah, that's... Well, it is the final day of the event. So that doesn't surprise me.
Catch a married. It's an universum sing for my.
Everyone leaves their challenges to the final days. Always switching to Malga. Oh my god, why? How did Malga kill everyone in the area so that they just picked up all the Pachamaris? That's silly. That's good. I made a mistake. I should have switched to Talon for these final 2 days, because then I would have gotten at least one more epic box. But I've got some good stuff in my epic boxes this event so far. Oh my god. Malka just does so much, yeah. Well, this is the thing, right? Once people feel like they're losing, they stop playing fair. It's pretty easy to take them out one at a time, but when both of them... Oh, come on! The Kiriko headshot as well. Come on, that was a whole ult. That wasn't enough? Unfortunate. I don't want tracking. I want... radar. Simple radar. Ghostbusters hide, seek with radar and stun. Minimap module. Okay, there are minimaps. I want to see how these work. I need a bit of a break from Pachamari. Because too many sweats. Still too many clicks to load up a custom game. Error, invalid map settings. Was it a map that...
We're here to be heard.
I'm not sure what this radar is supposed to do. Radar display, X position, Y position. Cool. I don't see... Oh no, it's... Okay, it's below my... But... Oh, there are bots. Okay. So I just need to figure out where the bots are hiding. Unless the bots spawn in specific coordinates.
Oh, can't beat this.
Yeah, Fame, I agree.
Catch these healing waves.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna load myself into spectator, check where they are, and then go over there. Okay. Right, I want to spectate someone that isn't this Ana. Okay, they're over near. Yeah, okay. Just gonna go into Jetpack Cat and fly over that direction.
Welcome to RuneScape.
I do think that is one of the challenges of making custom games in Overwatch and game modes like Kachamari, is that you are going to reach a point where players are not going to have the mental willingness to play the mode for extended periods of time. Oh. Well, the radar doesn't. The radar sort of works. It bounces? Okay. It's a bad radar. Minimap module.
Traveling to Horizon Lunar Colony.
Humanity is shattered.
Okay, that's not a minimap. That's a radar.
Find the key.
Also, I like how it literally floats in front of you. That's really funny. I completed Overwatch, then switched to Talon, completed that, switched back to Overwatch, completed Overwatch, and then once I completed the legendary box there, I went Overwatch again. What I should have done is switched back to Talon, which then would have given me a fresh set of dailies. And that way I would have been able to complete Talon's epic loot box after the legendary. Because I think that would be the 3, right? Because then you'd have epic, legendary, epic. Yeah. I can't even check it from this screen. Okay, so that's a funny mini-map. It's a clever idea, but... So yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do going forward, is do... Heroes? No. Maps. King's Row. King's Row is not a skirmish map, normally. I mean, I just don't like the way the scoring works, where each level is 175, but each daily counts as 100. I feel if it was 125 or 150 per daily, that'd be fine.
One magical step at a time.
Okay. This is also rendered in world. Okay, I guess the bridge, sure. Now, this doesn't include the new layout, so that entire section would be empty. This is clever. Because this section's empty, that's fine. You've got this section in the middle. It's definitely odd. What are they using for this? Window mode. Oh, you can choose circle or square. You can't choose where, it just shows up in the middle of the screen.
Now entering King's Row.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the cat's movement definitely messes with this. Okay. And if we go settings, workshop, create list of center of edges, create beams. Okay, so these are beam effect. An in-world beam effect entity. This effect entity will persist until destroyed to obtain a reference. Use the last created entity value. This action will fail if too many entities have been created. So daily time, the daily stuff is weird. So dailies in general, when you log in for the first time in the day, a 20-hour timer starts. That 20-hour timer for your standard dailies are separate from the event dailies. So you can have them running at 2 different times. After that 20-hour mark, the next time you log in, the 20-hour timer starts again. So you can technically cheese it for both the standard dailies and the event dailies, where if you log in exactly after the dailies timer clears, you have exactly 20 hours to start the next dailies. So you can basically do dailies earlier and earlier each day because you can shave off 4 hours each day. Yes, it would. And so that's the daily timer. And then separately from that, if you... This is where it also gets weird. If you finish a tier for either Talon or Overwatch, but you don't complete the dailies and you stay, then the dailies continue. The weeklies continue and the dailies don't reset. If you switch to the other side and you haven't completed the weekly, it resets to 0. And your standard challenges for that day also reset. I don't think the timer resets. Although I think the timer might reset for the dailies. So then you have to start the weekly from scratch. But if you complete the weekly, then switch, then you don't get a fresh weekly. In my opinion, all of it is more complicated than it needs to be. Because for the first, week plus, people were asking, how is this actually supposed to work? And so someone actually made a diagram. Let me open it because I sent it to Verdant. Yeah. Someone on Reddit made a diagram of how this works. It should be set to a specific time. It should just be 24 hours. And it should be local. It should be 4 a.m. local time for you. It resets every day. All right. Here it is. So there are 4 dailies. You have to switch sides after completing to get 2 sets of dailies in one day. Completing 2 will proc the switch. You won't be able to complete 2 more after of the same side. Even if you complete all 4 in one game, your pass will be completed after 2 daily sets. You would hope that 200 more points will be banked for next pass of that side, but unlike the situation where one completed daily or weekly overflow to the next pass of the same side, several completions actually won't count. The count will stop as soon as you complete a tier, buffering the overflow for the last counted quest in the next tier and discarding everything else if you switch sides. It should not be this complicated. Because I think their intent was, you can get You can get a pass and a half each day if you keep switching sides. Something like that. Or you can get one pass if you stay. So it incentivizes you to switch, which defeats the point of having it based on basing, you know, the rewards for everyone on how the two sides do. So like here, I have completed all the dailies and the weekly. And I'm at 75 out of 175. I won't be able to get this loot box because the weekly resets in 9 hours. And these should just give you 125 or 175. Because they promised at the start of the event. Did I write this down in the calendar event? Conquest event. 75 loot boxes, 12 epics, and 7 legendaries. Now, there are 5 weeks to this event. If there are 7 legendary boxes and 5 weeks, and it's difficult to get more than 1 legendary per week, then where do the other 2 legendary boxes come from? Because again, with the 12 epics, if there are 5 weeks, you'd have to... It goes epic, legendary, epic. So you'd need to complete 2 legendaries per week, and you'd still be short 2 epic loot boxes. Because, yeah, you can actually see... Oh, no, actually, there's 1 epic at the end of this, too. Okay, so that's where the final 2 epics are. Yeah. The epics are in the base. So I guess maybe... I don't know. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6. Yeah, to get all the standard loot boxes, you'd need over 6 weeks, but there are only 5 weeks in the event. So maybe the final week will just do double everything? Because there are 2 ways they can do this, right? They could make it so that every week is just the same period. And there's nothing interesting. Oh, it has a Talon logo on the back. Or the final week will have just everything laid out to you, so you only really need to play the final week. Yeah, they could have made this easier and fun. Because right now, I don't think it's fun. Because from a gameplay perspective... People are going to go purely based on what the week's rewards are. And seeing as the Overwatch rewards this week are Jetpack Cat, that is what people are going to complete. And that's why Overwatch is currently winning 57% and Talon's at 42%. Because people, not because people cared about Overwatch as a team, they care about cat stuff. And so whatever the future ones end up being, because last one was Another Life, this one's Jetpack Cat, next one is Picture of Success. Yeah, you're always missing out on something. You have to be grinding to actually get the 75 regular loot boxes, the 12 epics and the 7 legendaries. Same goes for the 9 voice lines, the 21 2D cosmetics and the 2 weapon charms. Because the voice lines a part of the base pass. So you have to complete the base pass for both factions. For those at a bare minimum. They did this with the Christmas event as well, where they weren't giving enough cookies. So the cookies for the event, there were two issues. The first was they weren't giving enough, and so they buffed it like a week in. And the second aspect was that people didn't even realize that you got cookies for dailies. So a ton of people weren't completing all of their dailies to get the extra cookies because they didn't know. It wasn't communicated, it wasn't clear. I feel like they keep making mistakes with the events in ways that are dumb, and that anyone that spends 5 minutes thinking about it goes, hey, this isn't fun, rewarding, or fair.
I'm done holding back.
I think they don't care about giving away loot boxes. They did the Luca event last year that gave you 77 loot boxes just for playing the game, and you didn't have to show up every weekend or every week or anything. You just had to play a certain number of games and you got 77 loot boxes out of it.
I've gotten back up from worse.
I think giving the... And they also just gave 5 loot boxes for people logging on during the weekend. Like, they don't actually... It doesn't bother them. The problem is they just overcomplicate it for engagement. So you end up with people not understanding how it works and not getting all the rewards they could. Not because they didn't play enough, but because they made the wrong decisions. And that just doesn't feel good.
That's a point.
Like, because I didn't switch back to Talon for this final round, I'm losing out on a regular loot box and an epic loot box. I would have liked that epic loot box. I'm glad I haven't missed out on any legendary boxes, but there are people who have. They don't know that you should be switching every time you complete a pass. And I, at least in the first week, thought that after the legendary box, there'll be another legendary box. No, it was an epic box. You know, I am more tired today than I expected.
Enemy needs 4 patches to win. Pachamari denied.
Target in sight.
Enemy needs 3 patches.
I got backfilled into a very losing game. And I'm not contributing much to this.
Enemy only needs 2.
I think you should be getting loot boxes for hero progression. Every level. Why not? That's what Overwatch 1 did. Every time you gained a account level, you got a loot box. Just do that. Don't overcomplicate it with these weekly events where you have to complete multiple passes just to get the basic rewards that were promised at the start of the season. Yeah. I don't know what the timing was on how often you'd get levels, but like all that XP we get now for the battle pass every game. Yeah. And heroes get you an epic loot box at level 25 and a legendary one at 30. And then that's it. Oh, I got the banner. Nice. Level 10 for Emery. Let me... Because I'm not here enough to be able to actually... continue playing Kachimari. I wouldn't be playing regular Overwatch right now anyway. Let me see if I have a stream VOD. I have a few 2017 VODs. And I'll show you how the level up worked. Oh, firstly, here's the fun thing. This is how many people that would previously fit on the friends list in a single screen. Eight by 4. Now it's 5 by 4. I don't think this one had any... Yeah, no, okay. That one didn't have any matches. I am making OBS angry.
Kidding me.
But I think... Okay. I also prefer this pause menu and this scoreboard. And also the more transparent HUD. I actually feel like the HUD at the top was more stylized as well. It was nicer. So even now, when I hold tab, this is the layout my brain is expecting. I expect my friends to be on the bottom. Also, back when there was open queue. Yeah, that's valid. It would show an indicator to say, hey, these people are in a group together. And you can see the enemy team had a matching five stack. So there's that. The setting screen looked nicer. Oh, and actually was slightly transparent. You can even see the kill feed behind this. So there's that. And then end of the game. So that's unchanged. Play of the game is pretty much unchanged. All right, and then it would go here. Oversimplification of what happened. Yeah, my thing was on cooldown. I died. So you would be in this section for 30 seconds. Initially, it also had a rate match, but what ended up happening is people would rate it 1 star if they lost and 3 stars if they won. So that didn't end up being useful. The cards are coming back next season, so in 2 months. And the stay as team button would stay here, which was useful. And then you could upvote who did well. When your Hanzo did most of the damage, you know you screwed up. And then you could even see when people left early. Their 5 stack left early.
I'm just pro Hanzo.
Here we go. So on this screen, this is also a better screen than what we currently have, where the current one is new and has some neat stuff. But this one not only had eliminations, objective kills, damage done, healing done, and deaths, but also had objective time, and then stuff related to the hero you selected. So weapon accuracy, your kill streak, the amount of damage I blocked as D.Va, 2 self-destruct kills, and how many mechs I called. Yeah. True. Yeah. You can see in the text chat when people leave your voice chat, so that is a good indicator of anyone that might have left early. So in this case, you see I got 2,000 XP.
Then again, he was playing.
My face is blocking the actual thing here, but you'll see...
No, I'm kidding.
Did I actually level up? No, I didn't. Damn.
I got a
Okay.
loot box.
Fair enough.
So-
So yeah, that also had the 20% group bonus. So... Oh, there you go. I got 2,800 XP total. A gold medal gave me an extra 180 XP.
Hanzo in the first round. I only did 4.8k as Junkrat.
And then the other fun part here is... Oh, and then it found the next game immediately? Okay. Oh, no. Then we got kicked back to searching for game. Yeah. This menu was nicer, visually, in my opinion. And the background was also 3D, which was fun. The labels on the menu were outlined. And then... let's load up into the next... actually, what I'll do is I'll see if I have another VOD that is one without my face in that specific spot. This one's 2 gig. Okay, this one is without my face. Perfect. All right. So, a couple things that are immediately nicer here. Your hero is shown on the main menu. The background is a random world or random map, and it even tells you how many things you've unlocked for that hero for the first part. And then let me, as I queue up into competitive here. Because there was only one competitive mode, it would just show your placement matches on the home screen. And it was one click to load into competitive. I also really like this finding game screen a lot more. It is a bit, like, the contrast here is a bit higher than it needs to be. Oh, and you can also see the voice chat indicator up here looks nicer and has your endorsement level. And I also really like this loading icon. This is one of my favorites. I miss this one a lot. It's here and it's up here, but it's so nice. And then... most of this functionally is the same. I do prefer how it's styled. There's the competitive screen. You can see the VS was much larger. Early Overwatch 2 actually used a different font for the versus thing. And this would also show ranks. And you can see on the outside here, group indicators for everyone that was in a group. So you can see these 3 are in a group, these 2 over here, me and Sonic, and then these 2 here. Yep, that's... And the thing is, Overwatch 1 never had issues like that. Oh, and this is what a couple screens look like. Hold on. The group indicator is more difficult to do now that you have role queue because a tank and a support might be in a group together. But you could just do shapes or something. This is what the group's screen looked like. It could fit 3, 6, and technically it could fit another 3 below that. Right now it can only fit 5 because they've made it so unnecessarily large. And then here you actually have their name and then an indicator for their account level and their endorsement level. So that's all in there just like that. The context menu was nicer too. It had like a little shadow, which was nice. And then private profiles, as always. And again, this menu, you can actually see everything that's happening behind. So, like, you're still in the game. I don't know why the background is now a solid color, but that was nicer. Because I can see that there's a Zarya standing there. And then this is what the career profile looked like. No, this was someone on the enemy team back in the day. So you can see on the top right were like highlighted numbers, including their endorsement level, and their account level is over here. And then, yeah, you can see up here, by now, these indicators have changed, and they now don't have a background, but still have endorsement levels. And then when the match ends, you can also see that some of the colors here and some of the indicators here are very different. The kill feed here looks very different. And then this one had what I really liked. There are two things I like about this one. The first is I love this like shaped background. I feel it looks better than what we currently have. It has the same flame thing. I'm missing a keyframe here. Come on, kick in. And the like glow that happens on both sides was really nice. And also the assemble your teams counter here is huge. The countdown. All right, let's go to the end of this match. Oh, we hit round 3. Nice. Oh, so even back then, you can see the header up top where it says stop the payload. When it goes into overtime, the header changes height just like it does now. But this one had a lot more effect to it. The lightning was stronger and the glow was stronger. Also, hi Xantho, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I don't think we got it to the end here. Did I end this recording before we finished? No. Okay, good. The defeat screen was much darker. You could still check the scoreboard on that screen. There's the old endorse menu. So it does have some of the niceties we have now. So you can see these glowy bits on the corner. They're still there, but you can't see them on my capture here because I'm on ultra wide. So that's how it used to look. So endorsement level was highlighted more prominently, and it used the drawn icons, which it still does now. And you could endorse 3 people instead of 2. And then you could endorse for different reasons. You could endorse for sportsmanship, good teammate, or shot caller. Most people would endorse for sportsmanship, which is why if we go back, you can see the green is usually a big chunk, or the purple. Purple actually ended up being the big one. Yellow was used significantly less often. And then it showed indicators based on which one you endorsed and why. And then, here we go, this one. It was 20,000 XP per level. And I earned 5,000 XP in this match. But yeah, you can see like this background here moves. So there is the Overwatch logo we have now, but it also had like clouds. And then for placements, it was all part of the same thing. So there you go, me completing placements. And also, we don't get something that is now, that used to be here as well, is firstly, the glowy there is really nice. We don't get your career best and your season best that would previously appear there. And also this screen had all the indicators for the teams. I got pinged. Community shout. Talon Strike team are attacking Overwatch HQ. Do you still believe in the Overwatch mission? So yeah, the clouds moving in the background. The individual placement match markers. The fade. The triangles. The glow. The purple glow on the bottom. And then the main menu loads in, and it's in-engine. You have a different hero with your skin selected, which like they are, and also, as you switch between different screens, so this one has the King's Row like outside the front door, and then you click play and the camera switches to a different part of King's Row. And then on top of that, this was handy. It would show your SR, so your rank, and then the rank of the group combined so that you would know what kind of matches to expect. So in this case, Sonic's rank was higher than mine. So our group rating was, 40 SR higher. So yeah, educational. Because now they have made it so that when you're on the hero screen, it does show your selected hero. So that you could technically just do this on the main menu and it'd work like Overwatch 1. You just need a different world behind you to load, which you can technically do right now. So if I go into Stadium here, not Stadium. Yeah, if I'm on this screen, and then I go to Heroes and I purposefully bug it out, and then I go to Highlight Intros, then technically, specifically I need to do Tracer because hers is, she has a highlight intro that perfectly works with this. So, there you go. Now we're in Stadium. So, they are capable of loading these things in map file. And actually, all of the main menus, this isn't just a 2D background. It's a 2D background in a 3D world because the game is still built for having worlds for the main menu. So if I do that same thing here, so you can see this image, right? But if I go highlight intros and I do... Oh, this one specifically doesn't work that way because it's doing some overriding. But I think this one works correctly. No. They've done some stuff to try and stop you from doing that trick. Yeah. But this is still loaded in world. This one especially. That background behind her is an image, and she's being loaded normally. So she is loading the same way you would see her here. In the exact same pose, exact same position. So if I do this, and then load a highlight intro, there's the background. So if I position this correctly and grab the right one, you should be able to see... Do none of hers... okay, maybe Malga? Yeah, you can see on the left just at the start of this highlight intro is the like background image. Emery has no highlight intros. That's depressing. Yeah, see? We just need the right angle. That one maybe? Yeah. Because their whole system is built for 3D environments, and then they just put a 2D image behind. And they're like, yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, there you go. Like that. Like, that's how jank their main menu is. And rather than using it to its full advantage. They're just like, okay, 2D image in a 3D world. So that means every time you're switching between these menus, the reason why there's a loading screen is because it's actually loading a new map every time you switch. So here it loaded Colosseo. Here it loaded one with a 2D image and her in front of it. Here it loaded a 2D image with no one in front of it. Another 2D image with no one in front of it. And a 2D image with no one in front of it. So silly. Alright, shall we do one more? Ooh, priority requeue, even better. These are the fun things you learn when you experiment. This priority requeue is taking longer than I expected. Oh, in the same way that this is a 3D world as well. So this one's a map. So is this one. I don't understand why this world is so empty. But like if we were to load up a highlight intro, then all of that is that world. The shop is a different world because it has its own like squares and stuff in the background. The mythic one is also a custom world. So this one I think is very similar to the new one. It has slightly different lighting, but those squares are just a dome around these 4 things, which these plates are actually, I'm quite sure, those are loot box indicators. That's where loot boxes used to drop to. Let's see if I can find a VOD of loot boxes, because that was also cool. Did I have any loot boxes in this one? I'm making my computer... Oh, yep, I did. Perfect. When did I open this loot box? I saw the animation. For a split second. Nope. Okay. I see. I got backfilled into a game that had like a minute left. That's really funny. I forgot just how quickly it would load from one game to another. Why is this file 16 gig? How long was this stream? I'm scrolling through here trying to find... Ah, there we go. Yeah. You can see it there. These... That's the same thing.
Kill them all and get the Pachamaris, but don't let them get yours.
Okay. Do we cheese it and go Malga?
3, 2, 1.
Maybe we'll try some Vendetta. To do that, I need to minimize. Nope. I'm not a good vendetta.
I will have impenetrable.
Okay, yep, no, I'm not playing vendetta. That was a bad call. Ah!
Enemy needs 15 patches to win.
My allies need me.
I need more context to this. Where is my team? That's the part I'm confused by. Ah, competitive show match.
Missteps still lead forward.
I see.
Hello.
Neat.
Hello.
Was it more accurate than the one I pulled up? Is it something official or just someone had to figure out themselves? And if you could share that, that'd be great, because I'm also curious.
Make way.
Step right.
The res is clever. Oh.
Reevaluating.
Yes, I did see someone made like a tool that let you like fill it in as you went. I will take a look as soon as I'm not getting demolished by the enemy here.
I'm on fire. Is EP watching? Step back.
Haha. I'm probably gonna die here, but someone get it, please.
My allies need me.
Oh yeah, there you go.
4 patches to win. Patchy catchy.
See, looking at that list, that it shouldn't be necessary. There are a total of 3 passes per side, totaling a max of 3,100 faction points, 400 per day, and 300 for weekly to earn per side if you never switch. If you complete a pass and swap sides, the daily's reset. That's correct. Ah.
Enemy only needs 2 patches.
Yeah. So the assumption is complete the Talon weekly on the second day.
I must do better.
Yeah, start with Talon, then switch to Overwatch, then switch to Talon, then switch to Overwatch, then switch to Talon, then finish Talon, then switch to Overwatch. So yeah, you're supposed to start Talon. No worries. You're supposed to start Talon. Switch to Overwatch. So you start with Talon and end with Overwatch. The only thing I don't like about this, and the reason I'll probably do it the other way, I'll probably start with Overwatch each time, is because that way the weekly, you get the completion of the weekly is determined by after the switch. Day 1 Talon. Talon daily and Talon weekly. Yeah. Switch to Overwatch. Yeah, so you can get 2 legendaries per week. Yeah, the hard part is finishing the Talon weekly by day 2. Because that requires... $35 games. So if you lose all your games, you might not get that weekly on day 2. Because that gives you 300 reputation to whichever side you start with. And the problem is if you switch, then the weekly's reset. But I guess it doesn't matter too much because... up to 4 points a win if you're doing Stadium. Yes, but I don't like Stadium. It's more mental effort than I want to spend. Finish. There's 4 left. How do I manage to complete the last 4 before switching? It's impossible, no. Yeah, each pass requires 875. To maximize, you need to complete Talon 1 dailies to have 400. Next, complete dailies, and then complete the weekly to finish the pass. The excess will roll over to the second Talon pass once you come back to it. This I did not know. This part I didn't realize. Because I had noticed if you switch... if you hadn't completed the weekly and you switched, then... sorry, if you completed the pass and switched, it reset. But I didn't realize if you come back to it... I'm advising caution to completing the weekly quest before the second set of daily quest because you may miss out on 200 XP. For example, Talon Day 1 weeklies, you have 400. Next, you complete Talon Weekly 300, you have 700. Then you complete 2 out of 4 of Talon Day 2's quests and reach 900. The pass completes and you are forced to choose sides again. I do not know if the 2 daily quest you have not yet completed will auto-complete or is lost when you switch. Okay, so which is it? The excess will roll over when you come back to it. Or... I do not know. Yeah, but you still have to pick the right powers and stuff. And to me, my brain doesn't like doing it. The excess rolls over if you stay on the same faction. I don't know if it rolls over if you switch. So if... is there a good indicator here? Yeah. If I complete this epic box... Because I do know... let me quickly... Let me do a thing, and I can show you something. Yes, but is that 100 XP from right now or from previously when you completed Talon? That is the question. All right. There is nothing on here that would be a problem. Cool. I just got to not click on certain things. All right. So this is the BattleNet virtual wallet. This XVU currency is duplicates from loot boxes. So if I go to my loot box screen, there is no indicator actually. The circle that completes, when you get a duplicate loot box, it uses 1,000 XVU. And then depending on which kind of duplicate you get, whether it's a common, a rare, or an epic, you get a different amount of XVU. Or in this case, I got multiple commons because I haven't hit those maxes. The event currency. This is what's being used for the Talon vs Overwatch thing. So you can see I gain 100 currency, and then when I complete a thing, I lose 175 currency. So I currently have 75 event currency, which we can confirm on the event screen here, where I am 75 out of 175. Yeah? So these are in here, and my understanding is that they're all just one group thing, because it's not tied to a faction, it's just event currency, and all occasions of it doing anything here is always add 100, subtract 175. It's just on account.battle.net. And then you go transaction history, then virtual wallet. Yeah. There's 300 for the weekly, 100 for dailies, and then 175 subtracted for every level that was successfully completed. Because this event currency was previously used, I think, for the... was it used for cookies? I do know... So there's credits. I currently have 56,000. There's coins. I have 8,300. And then there's a different event currency here. Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe they are separate. Hold on. Feb 20th, that's 4 days ago. Okay, there are two separate event currencies. This one's the Overwatch event currency. This is the Talon event currency. So I currently have 225 currency on Talon. Now the question becomes, when the weekly thing ticks over tomorrow, I wonder if that 225 will be thrown into the beginning of the new week's pass. I expect so. I don't think these have a cancel. Yeah. Yes, I agree. I think when the weekly resets, it'll just carry over any currency you didn't get last time. So either way, you will get weeklies. Sorry, not weeklies. You'll get epic loot boxes and standard loot boxes. It's still the legendary loot boxes that are not fantastic to get to. So the currencies do continue to exist. There's also legacy comp points, 1,000. Mythic prisms, 420. And then I have some other event currency here. So these are the cookies from the Christmas event. So I still have 101 cookies left. I didn't realize they were labeled as separate currencies. Then my 7,000 Overwatch League tokens. And whatever event currency this used to be, that one's empty now. Yeah. At no point have they deleted event currency. Yeah. The thing is, most people don't know this page exists. And I personally love this page because... I'm just going to hide my screen for a second. Make sure that there's nothing concerning here. Yeah. This used to actually have numbers. This one even just says... active currencies, X for you, event currency, competitive points, credits, legacy competitive points, and mythic prisms. So technically the game right now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 currencies in the game. I'm just going to switch because every time I... whereas in the hero gallery... you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because this has coins, credits, tokens, comp points, legacy comp points, event tickets, and mythic prisms. So this is missing... the 3 event currencies. Ain't that fun? So yeah, I guess there are up... So the only downside of not switching is when you get the loot boxes, I guess, because either way you'll still have the points, and the question becomes whether it loops around. So we know that you have the base pass. Let me just go back to that screen. We know that you have the base pass. That still has them cut off. More so. The base path with an epic on both teams. Then an epic on both teams. Then a legendary on both teams. Then an epic on both teams. Whether that loops back, I'm quite sure that just then continues epics going forward. Oh, they could. They could simplify this in so many ways, including what currencies are available. But they don't. So instead we end up with this mess where we're trying to figure out what the hell, you know. Why does that take me there? And why does back take you there? I also don't like how you hover over this button, then you can't actually hover over the items. And I also don't like how you can't check your progress on the other one, where like right now, I know that I have 225 currency on that side. Was it 225? Yeah, I've got 225 currency banked in Talon right now. And there's no indicator anywhere in the game about that. In the same way that this screen has the weekly timer in the corner, this one doesn't have the timer for the dailies. There is no way from this screen to know when your dailies reset. Yeah. And keep in mind, we're only learning this at the end of the second week. Imagine if all of this was communicated at the start of week 1. Or made simpler. Because either way, the biggest issue is that if you don't switch factions, your dailies don't reset. Because realistically, the way it should work is any completion of a pass should always reset your dailies. Is that right? No. That would be OP. I think the issue is that the dailies reset when you switch factions. And if you don't switch factions, you're punished. I think that's the main problem I have. Yeah. The thing is, if you do it the way it recommends there, you'll get both legendaries and have ton to spare. Like, I've got 225 banked, which I guess will get me 1.5 or 1.25 items. Hang on. That'll get me 1 item and 50 towards the next. So I'll still need 125. But at least it's not gone forever. Because either way, to complete the pass, I would need 175 times 2, which would be 350, which I'm not getting. Even if I had switched to Talon, I would have been short. I think this is a 2D image as well. Yeah. There's nothing behind this. Yeah. This is an unfortunate fact about how this works. Anyway. So yeah, there's the old loot box UI. Again, in engine, and actually, so you can see the map finishes loading. Can I zoom here? Oh, there's me, actually. Perfect. Can I? I want to know. Magnification zoom. Geometry tab. What? Tools, effects, video effects, interactive zoom. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Oh, sweet. How do I set the zoom level? I don't see a zoom percentage. To let it zoom, you will have a small window. Yeah. I assume there's a... Whoop. Oh, there's the... Okay, I figured it out. The UI for it is terrible, but... Doesn't matter. Am I wearing the same shirt? And this video is from 2018. Alright, so in this video, you can actually see right here, I level up. So a level has 20,000 XP. I complete the level. It shows the rest of the XP I got. And then tells me I reached level 24. And that I got a loot box. So then you go to the home screen. It drops the loot box on the floor. Then you click open. The panels fly to the sky and then land. And these are the same panels as there are for here. Actually, they're slightly different. Same idea, but these ones have cutouts on one side. It's a different cutout. And then it would show this little indicator, and you would get credits for duplicates rather than progress towards the next loot box. Which is why I've ended up with... why I had 8,000 credits back then. Neat. Also, this menu had so fewer characters. 7 tanks. 6 supports. And also notice how you could see everyone's portrait and endorsement level. Yeah, when Doom was DPS. Also true. Yeah, back then I had a very good habit of switching to the other scene. Oh yeah, and that was the old on fire indicator in the scoreboard. There's the overtime. Then the scoreboard with on fire. Right. Where's my mouse? Right there. And then the pause menu had these really cool triangle effects. With the pause menu, you could actually see the game. And I love the glowing top here and the triangles on the text. Everything was a lot more transparent. And then the main menu, again, before it loads the map. And then this time it loaded Blizzard World. Look at that. It's Blizzard World. And once you pressed play, you were now in a different room. And then it's changed again. And also, your weekly rewards, you'd need 9 wins and you'd get 3 loot boxes. How many do you need now? 27 games? You need 14 wins at the moment to get 3 loot boxes in a week. That's how many loot boxes they used to give us. 1 per level. Which, like, as you've seen so far, I got a level basically every time I completed it. Oh, and also, in the same way that this menu had Blizzard World as the background, if you then clicked play, if you clicked Hero Gallery, firstly, you'd have all the heroes in the same way that the start of Overwatch 2 had, and now we don't. But look, they're standing in Blizzard World. That was the other thing I wanted to check. So on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also, why is that glitchy? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 skins. Yes, they did update. The latest update was a rebase. And so they reclaimed a bunch of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 skins. So you can definitely see a lot more now. Who was I introducing that we were playing? Oh, and actually, there's another good indicator. So there's the Blizzard World one. And then I switched back out, clicked on Overwatch League. Different map. And this actually had its own custom UI. With its own custom currency. So you'd have the logo of the team on the top left. The schedule if there were streams. And then you could click on each of the teams to get whatever. And then the other fun thing that I realized is the loading screen for maps was also different. The loading icon was on the right. And also you could see chat during the loading screen, which you can't do at the moment. Yeah. Fun times. All right, it is 9:30 and I am more tired than I expected. So we're going to end stream there. I am currently hoping to do some streams on Thursday because I don't have other plans because that is when open queue stuff happens. I will have to try and make some adjustments to my computer so that my mouse behaves correctly when I'm in competitive, because right now when I stream, my mouse is a pain in the butt, and I want to see if I can work around that. I have an idea. I just need to execute on it. So I might spend some time today on it and some time tomorrow to try and get my idea to work. And if it works, then things might look really good. We'll see. Alrighty then. I hope you all have a great week. Thank you for hanging out with me today. How many people do we have? 5? Let's see if there's someone we can raid. Because I haven't raided anyone in a while. Zaza's playing Rivals. Mercury's been live 6 minutes. Assuming that's accurate, that's a great time to raid in. So I'm going to open up my dashboard here. Please stick around for the raid. I don't have a raid message. I don't find them necessary. Why is that zoomed out? There we go. Oh, chat is just small there. Okay. So, potentially stream on Thursday. Otherwise, I'll see you all on Tuesday. Have a great week. Bye!